Milam. I'm a goalkeeper.
I'm Hallie Bergford, and I'm a striker.
And we were a part of the inaugural Salmon Bay FC team. I think Salmon Bay held a really high standard for being professional. For the coaches and the players, I think we were held at a very high standard to be accountable on and off the pitch. And I think that was something that was an expectation immediately when I went to Cyprus. So that definitely prepared me for that.
For me, I would say the relationships that were developed when being here with Salmon Bay. I've played for different USL women's teams before this season, and it was such a privilege to be able to play with Salmon Bay. The friendships that I got from this one season, I am so thankful for with the players, with the coaching staff, and everyone in between, the game day support staff, all of them, keeping that professional environment up and running for us, but also with the competition within the girls. Amongst us all, I feel like we all had equal opportunity in trainings and in the games, and we just had so much fun playing together. And that is why I still keep playing, is to have fun. And Salmon Bay was a huge part of that love of the game that kept me going.
I think it was a really exciting opportunity, and I wasn't really sure what I was getting into. I definitely missed home and missed my family, but I was excited to experience a new environment and new challenges. So I think that experience had all of those aspects to that journey over in Cyprus. But yeah, I missed home, but super exciting, an opportunity that not a lot of people get. So of course, I was going to take it.
Same for me. Going to play overseas was the start of a new adventure. I love adventure, and when the opportunity came, I had about 4 days between when I heard of it and when I left. And so the goodbyes were very quick, and I didn't really know when I would be back. And so starting off, I just flew over there and got on the pitch and started playing. I'm from Olympia, and I played in Seattle for Seattle U. And so I've always been close to home. I'm very close to my family. And so just leaving very suddenly like that was a big step for me. But now it gave all the more reason for family to come and visit me and explore Europe for themselves. So it was great.
I think for me, I have learned to just control what you can control. And when you're playing your whole life under a high pressure position, I think you get used to it, and you kind of just take it with a little pride and responsibility for your team. And I think pressure is fun, but I'm a goalkeeper and I'm a bit crazy. So
at the professional level, you are hired to do a job. Mine is to score goals as a striker, and hers is to stop the goals from going into the back of the net. But the one thing that I continued to fall back on was my teammates. Soccer is a team sport, and you rely on each other. And so I can't get the ball and I can't do my job unless I am fed the ball and given the ball. And so that's one thing, is learning to trust your teammates and believe in them as well as yourself. And just, again, have fun and do all you can to put the ball in the back of the net.
It was, again, a high pressure situation. I think it's something that at this level, you get excited for it and you just kind of take it head on. So it was exciting, it was nerve-wracking, but I am very grateful for getting that opportunity, again, one that not everyone gets. So you kind of have to just go in confidently and control what you can control.
I would agree. I mean, Elena and I both got over to Europe around the same time, and we started with Champions League games pretty much right at the beginning. And so that, even though we were participating in those games in different parts of Europe, it was still that big stage feel. And so getting to go over there, you just moved over to a new country and you're in this new experience. It was a lot, but it was so much fun and so exciting. In Prague, in the Czech Republic, our city is kind of split in a rivalry. It's Sparta, which is my team, and then Slavia, who's on the other side. And so it's a pretty big rivalry, but we have both Sparta and Slavia players on the trolleys that go around town for our men's and women's teams. And so we have lots of little super fans, we call them, little elementary school kids that come around and watch our games and watch our practices. And I would say, though, there's nothing that compares to the Ballard FC fans and the Salmon Bay FC fans that come and watch our games in Seattle. You guys are the best.
One of the first challenges of going professional is finding a good agent. So my advice is to do your research. Make sure that you're signing with an agent that is looking out for your best interest, for your experience, not only on the pitch, but also off the pitch.
And then when an opportunity comes, be ready to go and say yes. And then that's when your adventure starts. First off, I would say regarding the sport, I learned a lot, obviously going from the US, from NCAA, collegiate, then Salmon Bay, and then into Europe, just very different playing styles wherever I go. And so playing with all those different players from different colleges within Salmon Bay added to my game, which I'm super thankful for. And I believe it also prepared me to play and take the next step in Europe as well, and then introduced into that European style with a different coaching staff, different teammates, all of that from every corners of the world. And so just being able to participate in that new environment has been huge and amazing. What's next for me in the next few days? I'm going back to Prague, back to Europe, and we'll be starting the second half of our season, and we'll be participating in the Europa Cup as well. So we got some big games coming up and some good competition.
What's next for me is I'm currently exploring opportunities in North America and also in Europe. So I don't know yet, but I'm excited to see what's to come.
One thing I would add is I'm super thankful for the community I got to experience here at Salmon Bay, playing with other collegiate athletes from around the area, from UW, SPU, Seattle U, and all the other teams that were involved and were represented within the Salmon Bay roster. It was so much fun to be able to watch their NCAA seasons this past fall, to catch up on the goals that they were scoring, the amazing saves that they were making, and the offensive, defensive players of the week, and just be able to cheer them on from afar. It was great, and it was so much fun. And I'm so thankful for the relationships that I made and will continue to have because of this Salmon Bay team.
Thank you guys for coming out and making our inaugural season so special. We're really excited to see what the 2026 season has in store for us. Huh.
Salmon Sisters forever. So
yeah.
cheesy.